Hi, Sarah from Brighton again. You can hear the seagulls clucking in the background. It's very, very hot today, 25 to 30 degrees, which everyone else would be loving, but I broke my ankle 3 weeks ago, so I'm in a big black hot boot, and frankly I've had enough of it. Anyway, this is my teaching emerald green Finchley that I showed you yesterday, and I thought I'd just go through how I use it. On here I have a dashboard. I don't actually use sticky notes an awful lot. I've got 100 million gazillion bazillion of them, but I actually find they just sit in a drawer, and then I write stuff on the paper instead. The only ones I do use are the big Martha Stewart ones, which I find really useful for taking notes in class. But yeah, love Post-it notes, don't get me wrong. Just can't find a use for them. When I start decorating a bit more and using them and gluing them on the pages, I think I'll find a better use for them, but at the moment, yeah, don't use them. So this is just a top opening Filofax folder here, and it has a strip that I put in every term, which just has my teaching timetable on it. Because I've broken my ankle, I'm on half teaching time, so I'm only teaching 3 groups and they're all in the morning, so I can come home in the afternoon and put my foot up. This is using Kent from Oz's spiral deck system, which he's modded from Chronodex. I absolutely love it. I've changed it a bit. I've taken a couple of hours out so that where the line is here, this is my 9 o'clock lesson, so I don't need to see the numbers on it. On Kent's version, original version, which I've got here, if you can see this, he had the little numbers marked and it started all the way back down here, but I don't need that. This is just for my teaching. I used this for a bit. It's quite a nice system, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday here. But it was all about the spiral and not about what I'm doing, and I just need to see visually what I'm teaching when I'm teaching. So green is for English and orange is for ICT. Information technology. So I teach GCSE, but I teach international students. So we do the syllabus in 1 year, not 2, so I really do need my Filofax for this. I need to be absolutely on it as far as syllabus is concerned, especially with theory and things like that. On the other side, I just have a great card which has got some cats doing maths, and he's got 2 + 2 = 5, and he just says idiot. Love it. And then here down the side, the dividers I use are Martha Stewart A5 dividers, which I just repunched. For my dividers, I use this punch here. Cheap as chips, cost me £1 in Tiger. I mentioned Tiger yesterday, the poor man's IKEA. I've bought a couple of them because they do blunt, obviously, and I take the bottom off so that I can see what I'm punching. Fantastic, love them to bits. Yay to Tiger. So on here I've just got another timetable which has got my room changes on it because I have to zip about a bit even though I'm on a crutch, and some homemade washi tape. I'm going to do a video on this separately. Then we move on to here. This is it says, what exactly is your point and when will you be getting to it. This introduces monthly timetables, and for the last few years I've had to use Outlook for my work timetable because of meetings and things, because I'm also a teacher trainer, but it's just boring and I don't like it, so now I've moved on to the Filofaxy month on 2 pages spread, which I really, really like. I've been using these little dot stickers to mark in birthdays. Like, I'm not good with Post-it notes, I'm also not great with stickers either. I love them, I've got tons in the drawer, but I don't really use them. But equally, I'm really bad at remembering birthdays, so, you know, my family and my friends will be delighted to see that I have actually gone from this year right the way through next year, and I put all of my birthdays in. so no excuses this time. Along here I've been using, I got a set of masking tape stickers. It's like kind of easy ready cut washi tape. Can't find the front sheet for it, but and I use that. Yellow is for term dates for me, and then on my ruler I have some thin washi tape which I've pre-cut to the width of the month. It's this stuff. I've only got 3 rolls of it, more on the way. Purple is for me, orange is for ICT, and green is for English. And on the other side I have this fantastic pin washi tape. It's a wide washi tape here, and I just cut it in advance and stick strips on here so that I can use it. I've used one here for my niece's wedding. Hooray! My niece is getting married. I'm so proud. Also on the ruler is a July elephant sticker. I don't really ever look at the dates on this. As far as I'm concerned, it's an elephant sticker, but I quite like it anyway, so it's on there. If you can hear that squackling noise in the background, it's actually the cat who's just found cat treats, so just wait while I go and admonish him. Okay, sorry about that. Cat admonished. He's the cat who broke my ankle, so I'm really not very happy with him at the moment. He tripped me up on purpose to try and keep me at home. Anyway, I'm not going to be Mad Cat Lady. Of course I am Mad Cat Lady, but anyway, I'm not going to be Mad Cat Lady. So I have month on 2 pages, and you'll see here on this front page I have a coloured backing sheet for the month here, and then I have another printed backing sheet where 2014 begins here. Again, this is from Poor Man's IKEA Tiger. You can get these pads, 40 sheets, 10 patterns, so 4 sheets of each pattern. They're really pretty. They're not great quality, but they print really nicely, and I think they're nice for when you just want one side of something printed and you don't want a blank on the other side, so I use them for that. I think 40 sheets cost £2, something like that. Anyway, yay to Tiger. Second tab along. This has got a whole load of internet memes on it. So my students, they never read instructions, they never read questions, and so I put together a whole load of internet memes to try and get them to read the question, and I put this on the front of their exam papers and on weekly tests and stuff like that. It makes me laugh, and it makes them think I'm bonkers. This is nice paper. This is ARC paper. I'm a big fan of ARC products. I don't have an ARC folder, but I buy their A5 paper because it's such good quality. It's got to be at least, I don't know, 100 GSM, 120 GCSM maybe. I also use their plastic top folders. They're much stronger than things like the WH Smith A5 ones. They don't have a nice lip on them like the Martha Stewart ones, which I adore. These are genius. I bought tons of packs of these because they have them 2 for the price of 1 at Staples, and I love these because they have a lip here, so when you put something in and you put the lip over, it's not going to fall out when you tip your Filofax upside down. These are fantastic, but as I say, I'm hoarding them and I don't need to use them at the moment, so they stay in the drawer. So under here, this is where the kind of real work bit comes. I use a Martha Stewart stick-on tab here, and this sticks on a bit of Martha Stewart paper that has a brain stamp on it. I got this brain stamp absolute years ago when I was doing a neuroscience course, actually. Just don't ask. I love it because I love the detail. And this is, yeah, as I say, this is a Martha Stewart notepad. I actually bought the notepad so that I could use the poly cover as a page divider, but the bonus is that I get these kind of to-do lists, bigger to-do lists, not to do with my teaching, so I can write other stuff. This is, I got my new bank card and they bloody changed the number, so I've got to go through and email and contact all the people who use my bank card rather than my bank account for payments. And so this is my weekly setup. It has the same timetable at the top, and then I have a little to-do list here, and then 2 sections because I'm teaching 2 different groups. I teach English and IT to one group, and I teach English to pre-GCSE students here. This is next week. This is last week, so you can see how it works. Green is for English, orange is for ICT. This to-do list can be a mixture of stuff I have to do for work and personal. It works really nicely. I'm really enjoying this. It's okay while I'm teaching less. So I think next term in September, when I'll be teaching 5 groups, I'm going to have to redesign it so that it's on 2 pages. But at the moment, it's lovely. I get to write on the hard bit, not the soft flimsy bit. And it works nice. Originally, I tried it with a vertical spiral decks and then 2 sections here, but they were split into, each one split into 2. It just didn't work for me. There wasn't enough room to write. Looked nice, but again, it was all about the spiral decks and not about the planning. All I need is a visual representation of what I'm doing. And I have to say, most of the time I fill in the rest of this if I'm doing anything in my personal life. It only goes up to 8 o'clock at night because, frankly, I'm antisocial. I'm not doing anything. I've got a broken ankle. What am I doing? Coming home, putting my foot up. Do I have to blank out time for that? Not really, no. So that's my work section. And now we move on to the actual teaching planning section, which uses the arc dividers, which I just simply restamped. Green, English. So what I have here, I have a little list of exam papers with dates from 2003 to 2013. And it's reading and writing and listening. Core, which is kind of easier, and extended, which is more advanced. And when I do a paper, I just tick it off so I can keep track of what the students have done. I'm not teaching GCSE English again until September. At the moment I'm teaching a pre-group, so what I have here is their mark sheet. I'm not going to show it to you because it's got their names on it. It's a very short, big mark sheet because I'm only teaching a limited half term. But this is the mark sheet that I use for the September term. I actually created it on Word, although I hate Word. I created a table. I put a little bit of clip art of a typewriter because I'm a nerd. And I've got 13 weeks of the term for homework marks and then 4 test marks. Exam marks I put somewhere else. This isn't the official keeper. We do everything digitally, so this is really just for me, so I can write my reports, I can see how they're progressing. I don't have to log on, I don't have to be on the internet, I can just look at my work here, which is quite nice. Martha, big post-its, gotta love them. You can put so much information on here. I use them for taking notes when students do presentations or when I'm invigilating and I see them making mistakes. I take notes for the next time. Orange is ICT. This is my January intake. They did their exam in November, so they're pretty much finished now. We're just sort of rounding off. What I do here, as you can see, they're ticked off. I put the highlighter on when I've marked the work or when it's gone into the system. And this is for their practical work. And another short term mark sheet. Last year, or last term rather, big term, I used A4 paper and I folded and punched it so that I had much more room for the marks, but I actually don't need all that room. I can write small. I'm a grown-up. I keep a couple of terms worth of marks in here so that I can see how they're doing, and also keep a track of what it is that I'm doing as well. And I keep little notes of theory. Here's a perfect example of things that went wrong in the exam. So I wrote notes so I can teach them what to get right in the mock. Mock timetable. This is my first ever term plan for ICT a few years ago. I've always been an English teacher, not an ICT teacher, and a teacher trainer. I never ever look at it, but I keep it in here for good luck. My mum used to have a roll of loo paper, that's toilet paper to the rest of you, that came with the flat that she moved into with my father, and she kept it because she said it was good luck to keep it. So I kind of inherited that, but this isn't loo paper. Might as well be though. Anyway, so I'm ready for my next January intake here. And then there's another meme sheet, but actually this also has a tab on it because this is my syllabus. This is a syllabus checklist for the theory of ICT. There's an awful lot of it, and I double punched it so that I can flip it over if I need to. It depends if I'm feeling a bit lefty or a bit righty. I was born right-handed, but I do most things with my left hand, so sometimes I need to switch it over. Purple stands for another IT qualification I do, ITQ, which is a sort of module-based qualification course. And I don't teach that again till September, so there are my mark sheets ready to go. Yellow is for my September intake ICT students. So again, I've got my exam papers set up here, my mark sheet for September here. There's some more info from watching them do an exam, and then a Martha yellow. This is for my diary. I've got these stickers at Paper Chase. I like them. Yeah, but I don't like stickers. But I like them. And what I do is I mark my holiday, and I also mark important weeks in the term where I've got to be paying proper attention. I'm not sure about them. I don't really look at them, but it's quite a nice visual for me. I can see when I'm off, and I can see what's going on. This section here, this is just me doodling. I don't use this as a journal, but I draw a couple of pictures a day in here. Yesterday I did gardening, and my courgettes have gone bonkers, and I've got lovely radishes. I have about 4 foot by 8 foot of garden, so anything that grows is a bleeding miracle, especially given the snail population in Brighton. I got this, I think I got this with my chameleon. It was lovely to have some white space. I don't like ruled lined diaries because I don't write on lines, so I like this white space. The fact that there are 28 million different languages is a bit silly, but anyway, it's fine. Orange is for me stuff, the July photo a day challenge. Because I'm going to be on holiday in a couple of weeks, it's kind of, this planner is going to then have all the work stuff taken out and then become my daily planner. I'm still going to be pretty much homebound for a few weeks until I get back to the fracture clinic, so I'm planning on doing a bit more blogging and writing and stuff like that. So there's a photo a day challenge. Wishful thinking, but anyway. And then here, these are some writing prompts. I used to write an awful lot, and I just don't have the time now. When you're a teacher, the last thing you want to do is write for fun, but anyway, I might want to. And then red here, this is Kent from Ozzy's Wellness Planner, which I just love. I printed out a few pages from it, and I've just started. I'm going to do it when I'm on holiday, so I'm sort of not promising any great shakes yet. There's another Martha here, and that separates the kind of journaling section, where the reflection section, from the daily food diary kind of bit. So as you can see, I'm pretty good at drinking coffee, not very good at drinking water, quite good at drinking red wine occasionally. Amazing. Who'd have thought? So that's that section there. This was a previous version, the Weekly Habits Tracker, which I kind of edited to give me traffic lights, where you had to kind of set a goal out of 35, and then you put marks out of 5 for each day of the week, and then you add them up and you work out whether you've hit your goal, and then you hit yourself over the head with a brick. And numbers is not enough for me. I need something else. I need words, and I need pictures. So I tried it for a week, not even a week, and I just thought, meh. So I'm sure it works for other people who are kind of numbers based, but I'm more visual than that, so I can't cope. This is the Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. I'm going to put a link to this down there. If you've watched Parks and Recreation, American TV series, you'll know what I'm talking about. He is the curmudgeon's curmudgeon, and I just love him. A couple of blank pages, and then here another 2 arc folder dividers. I love these, 2 pockets. This one I put my paperwork that I need for the month. I've got a couple of hospital appointments coming up apart from my fracture clinic, so paperwork is there. Here is for stickers and stuff, and blanks of the weekly spiral decks, which I'll be using next term. I did have the paperwork in the middle of my diary section, but I don't need it. This is great. It sticks out. Sorry about the camera jump. I can see it easily, so I don't need to have it in the actual diary section. Here's an arc folder that's got my mock for August, when the students do that. Here's the divider I made from the cover of a Martha Stewart notebook, which has got the rest of the elephant months on it, or elephants as I like to call them, because I'm never going to read these itty bitty little numbers. I'm 50 years old, for goodness sake. And then more sheets here. These have just got little notes of stuff that I need. Keys for programs, details of the perfume that I like, stuff like that. And then at the back I have a couple of A5 envelopes. I haven't taken the stickies off them. I use one for my receipts to keep track on a daily basis, and then this goes into my financial planner afterwards. A little bit of washi tape so that I can use both sides when that side is finished, and stuck on with a Martha teardrop here. I got these expenses sheets with one of the Filofaxes, and I thought, well, I may as well use them. And so all I do is I just stick the receipts inside the envelope, and then I put the envelope in the other planner at the end of the month. Again, this is Tiger, because I thought these financial envelopes things, they cost quite a lot of money. Why bother? I can get 8 envelopes for 99p at Tiger, so I've got got the 4 colours that they do. That's 32 envelopes for under £4. Result, eh? And this is for stuff. It hasn't got any stuff in it at the moment, but it will. And then there's another bit of financial stuff here, and then here's tabbed post-its that I bought the other day. I quite like them, from the works, but as I said before, I don't really use post-it notes, so they're just there waiting for me to suddenly discover the joy of a post-it note. So that is my work planner. My courses, my timetables, my planning, my syllabus, pretty much everything is in here. As I said, I don't really keep anything in these. Don't see the point. It makes it all bulky. So the only thing I keep are the Martha Stewart dewdrops, which I'll keep in here at the side. So that is my work planner. And listen. No seagulls. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.